Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of VeVe Comic Talk. It's Tuesday, October 11th, and today we're going to do our normal market overview, talk about our buys and sells, but we're going to spend most of the video talking about companies that could potentially buy out VeVe or partner with VeVe. And I know the VeVe team says they're not interested in selling out, but I want to talk about this because I think this is their best way forward. So let's get right to the market. Let's look at the spreadsheet. So the market has a bias to the downside today. We have 56 of the comics we're looking at up, 63 down, 50 even. The averages have taken a slight turn positive, even though they're more down than up. The prices have moved back up we have 45 up, 124 down, 0 even. The collectibles that we're tracking are flat with 29 up, 29 down, 9 even. Vader's headed to the downside, and also the Boba Fett Ultra Rare has hit an all-time low today. I posted that on Twitter. So the markets have moved slightly to the downside, but they did bump a little yesterday. And here's some of the things that I sold. I sold a number of things that I've been flipping to get, again, the lower mint numbers, and made a nice little profit there, which allowed me to get into some other comics that you see here. Iron Fist 14, Marvel Premiere 21, which is Iron Fist as well, and ASM 194, the rare. I lowered my mint number down to 6744. So those are my buys and sells. Let's look at the VeVe X Tracker. Mahalos to VeVe Fox for continuing to do this. This is awesome. On the 10th, yesterday, we had 4.9K transfers, 1.8K unique buyers, and 1.9K unique sellers. You take a look at the graph. Big drop off since the Mary Jane Watson Spider-Man comic, which I missed on the drop. So let's get right to the meat and potatoes of this video, which is the potential. What I think would be great for VeVe is a potential either buyout or merger or partnership with another big company. And the reason for this is, development in the tech platform, and this is where my background is incredibly capital intensive. And I really think VeVe needs a partner here. I know David and Dan have said, nope, they're not ready yet. They're going to go it on their own. Personally, I think if they have the opportunity, now is the time, because more and more people are getting into the trying to stake their claim in the metaverse. And I'm going to go over some of the companies that I follow that I think have great promise in the future and are interested in the Web3, decentralized cryptocurrency, blockchain, NFT space. So let's get right to it. The number one company people keep talking about as hopefully that whether they'll buy VeVe is Disney. And the Walt Disney Company, of course, has the cash to do it. I think this would not be the best thing for VeVe, because it would restrict the IP to Disney IP. But on the other side too is that's the only things I'm pretty much interested in. So I'd be fine with Star Wars, Pixar, Marvel. I don't think Disney would go down this route, because one of the things is it looks like they're trying to go their own way. And but this is an interesting option. Personally, I don't think it's the best option, and a lot of it goes back to what I talked about in a previous video, that Of course, I'm not on David Yu's level, but we have a similar background in that we had hobbies, local game stores, trading card stores, and that's pretty much, as I said before, kind of what VeVe is. It's a digital version of that. That's why I'm super interested in VeVe. So taking it that from that perspective, I think Disney would be of course they'd be a great partner, but I don't think that would be the right fit for Disney. But you never know. So I'm going to start from the least likely, but to what I think, or I wouldn't say the most likely, but probably the best partnerships are. And let's start with Funko. I am, full disclosure, I am a Funko bull in terms of investments. I trade this stock. Funko has, of the major companies, they have the similar IP to VeVe. You know, they have Disney, Marvel, and you know, they have a wide range of IP. I used to collect their figures, and Funko was a leading company in the NFT space. They spoke about it very early on, which caused a bump in their stock price. But why Funko is they're almost like the perfect partner, except of how their IP is structured. They have a specific look, and I don't believe, you know, that is their trademark. Their bobblehead, square head look, and I don't think they would depart for that. So even though the company structurally and financially would be a great partner, it's unlikely because of Funko and their probably preserving their brand. The next one would be gaming engines of, okay, what is VeVe built on? VeVe is built on the Unity platform or the Unity framework. And some of the games that are built on this is Ultimate Fallout and of course Pokemon Go. Now, would Unity be a good partner, a buyout partner? Probably. Financially, Unity was one of Kathy Wood's ARK Invest hot stocks. The stock has been punished. You can see here, you know, from all-time highs of 196, and now we're trading down at the $31 level, close to the 52-week lows. Even at this point, Yahoo Finance marks them as overvalued, and they are losing money. Would they make an acquisition here? I would believe it'd be highly unlikely. So following onto this are other companies in this space. Roblox is another one. Similar thing, they're trading at close to 52-week lows. But the big problem with Roblox is they have their own engine. So it would be unlikely that they would pick up VeVe. One of the coolest companies that would have been perfect is Epic Games. They have the same licenses as VeVe, but again, why Tim Sweeney's company here would not be a good or would not be a likely partner is because Epic Games has their own engine, the Unreal Engine, which is a competitor to Unity, so that would be a non-starter. So of the game engine or the game framework companies, the only potential is Unity, but it doesn't seem that they would be in an acquisition mode as they're pretty much focused in on just software. So the software companies wouldn't be so good except for which company uses the Unity engine and has a metaverse, and that is Facebook Meta. Facebook's Meta has their metaverse, which is called Horizon Worlds, which is free to play. I haven't tried it. I am definitely going to try it once I order my Oculus. It's just to get experience in it. Now, Facebook is a profitable company. Their earnings per share is $11.58 per share. They are trading at lows here, almost like a head and shoulders here. Again, full disclosure, I just picked up some Facebook, some Meta shares. I'm thinking that we're hitting a low in this head and shoulders pattern here. Hopefully it'll rebound. Its PE ratio is 11.03. Facebook is acquiring companies, but would Mark Zuckerberg want to partner on the NFT space? I think VeVe would be a nice partner for them, but I think the way Facebook is acquiring and building their brand, I think again that would be very unlikely. But space would be perfect because Horizon World. I mean, they have a metaverse already built. I mean, it looks kind of hokey, but it is built on the Unity engine, so the tie-in to VeVe would be very interesting. Now, what about the big box retailers, Walmart and Target? So Walmart, we're not going to look at Walmart's chart. Walmart has expressed interest in the Web3 crypto and also the NFT space. They have announced in 2022 that they are getting into this space. However, Walmart already has or sells, and one of their partners is Funko. So I don't think VeVe would be a good partner there. And this may be why the recent talk about Target. Now, Target historically has announced their interest in blockchain way ahead of Walmart. I mean, Target started talking about crypto and blockchain back in 2019, but they're looking at more on their supply side, back end type operations. They haven't said anything, as far as I'm aware of, about NFTs and being a retail partner for NFTs. So I'm very curious to see, whether anything comes out of this, because it would make sense because Walmart is doing the same thing. I ordered my Funko physical / pairing NFT this weekend, which dropped this weekend from Walmart. I did get the NFT from Drop, and my physical Funko Pop is arriving this week. So Walmart has something. So where Walmart goes, Target is right on their heels. So Target is an interesting possibility, but I think more as a partner or a reseller, as Walmart is doing with Funko. So let's move to two companies that I think are more interesting. And one of my favorite companies is Hasbro. Hasbro has similar licenses, and they are profitable. They have an earnings per share of 3.88. They have a P ratio of 17.33. Hasbro does have cash on their balance sheet, but they have a huge amount of debt. So they have $586 million on their balance sheet, but they have 4.12 on their debt. The one interesting thing why I like Hasbro is Hasbro has a Wizards of the Coast. Wizards of the Coast has a online presence. NFTs and blockchain would fit right in there, but why this probably is less likely is a couple of things. Is Hasbro hasn't been on an acquisition mode, and this would probably exclude any attempt for VeVe on Pokemon. So Pokemon is the killer for any type of Hasbro partnership, Hasbro deal at this point in terms of acquisition. But could there be a partnership here in terms of building physical collectibles to tie into NFTs? That is a real possibility. Hasbro is a real good partner here. I am excluding Mattel because Mattel does not have the IP that Hasbro has. This goes to my number one potential partner, or would be a good partner for VeVe, and that's eBay. And eBay is developing in the physical space, and we're very familiar with eBay. We sell on eBay. We buy from eBay pretty regularly, and eBay is building on the physical space pretty much what VeVe has built on the digital space. You know, the vault, showing off your collectibles, whatnot. You know, eBay is doing a similar thing, and eBay is in acquisition mode right now. So eBay has traded down with the entire market, but they're still on it. Their stock's on an upward trend. Their earnings per share is 8.5. They have a PE of 2, which is like ridiculously low. I've been buying and selling eBay. I have no stock in it right now. I am looking to get back in, probably close to these levels. I'm curious to see whether we touch the 36 level again. And eBay has been acquiring, and eBay is interested in NFTs. eBay recently acquired the big trading card reseller slash platform, TCG Player, and so they are a powerhouse in the trading card space right now. They also acquired an NFT trading platform. eBay in June of 2022 acquired an NFT marketplace called Known Origin out of the UK. So eBay does understand the NFT space. Now, unfortunately, they already acquired Known Origin, but this is more in terms of artists, you know. So like, but for premium IP like VeVe has, which is basically the backbone of eBay's collectible sales, I'm not sure if eBay would want to get another partner, but I don't see why that's not out of the question. I think the fit is tremendous. Teaming up with somebody like eBay, for example, to expand the marketplace beyond the walled garden of the VeVe app. Now, whether or not the licensors would permit it or not, that's another question. But if it was possible that they could be sold on eBay, the marketplace would be enormous. So the amount of new customers that would come in would be tremendous. I really think, you know, eBay would be a good partner for anybody in this space, you know. But since, you know, I'm active on VeVe, you know, I'm hoping that some type of relationship between eBay and VeVe occurs in the near future. I think this is one of their quickest paths to acquiring more users and success. So those are my thoughts on potential partners, whether it be in collabs or acquisition or just general partnerships for VeVe with some other powerhouse companies out in the real world. But I wanted to look at it from the point of view of things like compatibility in terms of the design platform, whether it be, because remember, VeVe is on the Unity framework. So, you know, we have to consider stuff like that, because there's, you know, again, other engines. There's the Unreal Engine. There's also Roblox. Also, companies that share a similar philosophy and vision, that who want to get into the NFT space or cryptocurrency or blockchain, however you want to look at it. Forward-thinking companies like a Funko, like an eBay, like a Meta. And, you know, again, you know, think about the other potential partnerships with companies like Walmart and Target. I hope VeVe goes down this path sooner than later. The reason why is being in this side of the industry, personally, this is an incredibly fast moving space. And once people get in, and if they have more than 1.8 buyers, 1,000 buyers, it's going to be hard to unseat them, because VeVe does have these licenses. They are great IP, and I cannot understate how impressed I am that they got these licenses. But on the other side too is, we have to remember, do not be blinded. Other people have these licenses too. Funko has these licenses. Look at Fortnite. I mean, look at the licenses Fortnite has. It's tremendous. And for Fortnite and Epic Games, Tim Sweeney is one of my heroes. It's amazing. They already have it working. Fortnite is the 2022 version of the metaverse. And if you think about it, so one thing I want to leave you with is you may think, wow, VeVe's doing so much better than some of the other platforms, who have, only hundreds of users. Think about Fortnite. When Fortnite did their concerts with Travis Scott and Ariana Grande, they had millions of people in that concert. Millions worldwide. That's where, if VeVe even gets close to that, or partners up with somebody who will get them close to that, it's going to be to the moon. But that's going to have to happen first. And there are already people like Epic Games that have their foot in the door. They have infrastructure that's already built. They already have the licenses, and they have millions of customers. So that's my thought on the market. That's my thought on VeVe and potential partners and buyouts. Thanks for watching, and aloha.